Hey everyone! Today I did the all one color build challenge. I used a random color generator and I got the color red, which thankfully there's so many red things in build by. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you! Here's the house I ended up making. As you can see, it's giving us some vintage vibes. It's giving us exposed brick. It's giving us an outdoor lounge area. I must say, it was much easier doing the outside rather than the inside. I found myself having a hard time with the interior design. Nothing really matched up and looked good. Would I say I failed this challenge? Maybe. Maybe I failed. I think the outside is great, but the inside is just horrible. Would you say I failed? It's okay if you would say that. I think I failed, just because of the interior. It's truly horrible, eh? I'm sitting here filming this house when I noticed the sim had gone outside and it looked like he was eating. I decided to check it out because I love a dumb sim moment. And it turns out this dude was eating during the storm. And now he's playing horseshoes. Like, what? And then this happens. Oh my god. Like, what bad luck. This is what happens when you hang out outside during a storm. I love how he just continues playing. Like, bruh, did that even faze you? He's a real trooper, must really love horseshoes. If I were to ever join a horseshoe league, I'd want him on my team. That's for sure. Anywho, here we are, just quickly making the house. I actually googled to find a picture inspiration for this build. I knew I wanted a vintagey cottage feel, but I wasn't too sure how I really wanted the house to look. I love the exposed brick, but if I were to do it again, I think I would have tried to break it up a little bit. Add another wall texture into there. Looking back, it's a little bit too much. But then again, like, the shape of the house, it's really like, that's the type of house it is. It would have one wall texture. I don't know. By the way I determined if the decoration or whatever qualified for this build was if the game sorted it into the red section. Although some stuff like the potted plants has some other colors in it, it still technically qualifies. However, with that said, I actively chose items that were more red than not. I must say, I adore that fencing. It's cute. I love that gate with that stone fence as well. It's giving me some cool feels. It's reminding me of my trip to England. Everywhere you go in England, there's stone fences and walls. I loved it. You don't see that type of stone fencing in Canada, I can tell you that much. I can talk about that, eh? Now, we're inside the house, and honestly, this is where it goes downhill. The dining room was way too small for that table. But I said, frig it, let's make it work. And it ends up not really working. What can I say? I wish I never laid down that carpet. It's too vintagey looking. I feel like the interior was stuck between vampire, vintage, and modern. If only I had picked one and stayed with it. And even if that meant less decorations, I think that it would have looked better overall, more cohesive. And I feel like this foyer is way too big for no reason. I couldn't figure out what to do with it that would work, but it had to stay this big. Overall, the shape of the house was bad and the way it flowed was bad. And this is not my best work. The more footage I watch, the more I want to say, I failed this challenge. One of the things I do enjoy from the interior design would be this one spot in the living room, where I placed the oversized portrait with some plants and candles. Then everything else was not good stuff. Although this spot, I love that spot. I love that spot. I want that spot in real life. I'm overhyping this spot so you can forget everything else that's bad about this build. This spot is lit. This spot is cool. We all love this spot, okay? We all love this spot. Let me know how I did for the all one color challenge. I would love some input, even if it is to roast me. I think I deserve it. Like always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!